Let's go over Bookshare. Bookshare.org is an online library of accessible books. To qualify for accessing Bookshare, the student should have a physical disability that's limiting his access, learning disability, or a print-based disability. Most school districts are signed up with Bookshare and have an individual that is the main sponsor. If you are a special ed teacher or teacher, you can be added as a sponsor to be able to add your own students. Once you add your students, they will show up on your list. So I signed in, you log in, sign in, and you can search for a book right here in the top. So if we were looking for Life of Pi, it's going to show us our book, and we can choose to assign it to someone with this blue assign. Just going to go back here, and we can see that under the Bookshare, once you sign in, it's going to show you how you can quickly add a student if you need to. When you add a student, they will need a email address that they're signing in with, and there's forms that the parents will need to sign off of as well. Here's how to get books to students, which you would search for in that link and then assign it to a student. Some of the books on Bookshare, when they go to download it, they can download it or access it right within Bookshare's web reader, which is a quicker way of accessing it. Other students have applications on iPads or on Androids that they're able to access and download or link their Bookshare account to. So if you need help or support with that, you can go to Get Started and How to Read Books, and there's a list, Help Students Read, and you can log in. It goes through all of the steps that you would need to do. There is also you can decide if the student's going to do a Bookshare web reader, and there's directions with that, as well as different reading apps, and it will just ask you if the student's using a computer, a tablet, or an assistive technology device, and it will help give you some options there. The synthesized voice quality on the Bookshare web reader is not the best, which some students do complain about. If you pull the Bookshare material into other applications like Voice Dream Reader, there are some more synthesized or more options for different synthesized voices. So those are things to just take into account. If your student doesn't have a print-based disability or physical access or a learning disability, but you're still looking to give them access to ebooks or audiobooks, Overdrive through your library is another way to do that. If the student doesn't have a library book, you can still sign up for Overdrive as long as there's an email and phone number linked to it. Once you create an account, you can search for books by the author or subject or title. And then you're going to see that this is an ebook because there's that open book. That means that I could open it up on a Kindle or an iPad or on a computer, and it has the text that I can read. This has the headphones showing me that it's an audiobook. Different students have different preference. You would then select the book, check your library, and see if it has it or not. And that's pretty easy to work through. For some students, they've also downloaded the Libby app, Libby, and this links to Overdrive. So the app looks like this. And it links to Overdrive, and it's just a quicker, easier, or reported more seamless way to access the books on their phone or tablet.